April. And the winner is... The lights pooled on the stage, spotlighting the flawless form of the beautiful young actress in the gold lame dress. Clover Phillips with Pipe Dreams! The room erupted into jubilant applause, and Clover felt Liam's grip tighten around her hand, a rough cheek pressed against her own. You did it. We did it, she said generously. Her idea, her graft, her years of research and filming, interviewing, editing, pitching, but his money. And money was king in every industry. The spotlight had found her already, its beams sinking into the thick plush of her emerald velvet tuxedo as hands of the people sitting all around her reached out for a touch, a stroke, a squeeze as she passed by, as if to absorb some of her newly endowed glory. She walked up the steps and towards the podium, where the distinctive gold mask was being held towards her. It felt surprisingly heavy as ownership was conferred on her, the actress greeting Clover with a delicate air kiss and enveloping her in a subtle scent of rose otto and neroli. She looked out into the auditorium, recognisable faces from a world that wasn't hers, smiling back at her like old friends, telling her this award, like all the others, was a key that let her into the club. All those famous people knew her name, admired her work. She was 27 years old, and, on the inside, one of them. She allowed a small smile to grow upon her lips, revelling in the moment of glory as still the clapping continued. She was growing accustomed to making these speeches now. "Thank you," she nodded. "Thank you." She pressed a hand above her heart as a token of gratitude, waiting for the noise to die down. In the corner of her eye, beside the cameras, she could see a set of numbers spooling down, reminding her she had precisely 84 seconds left before the host, a comedian with a cruel wit she would rather not engage, came back on stage to drive the show towards its punctual ending in time for the 10 o'clock news. 82. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished judges of the BAFTA committee, she began, debating whether to reach for the speech notes in her jacket pocket. On behalf of all the team at Honest Box Films, thank you for this great honour. Thank you for seeing, hearing, and recognising the power of Corey Albright's story. Thank you for giving it a reach that would not otherwise be possible without your endorsement, for that is, after all, our ultimate aim, to take the message of hope and second chances to the darkest corners, where the light is most needed. When I first approached Corey and his family about the idea of doing a documentary, none of us could have envisaged the reception this film has received all over the world. The past few months have been a whirlwind, and I know Corey wishes he could have been here tonight to thank you himself. She looked out across the sea of faces. But, sadly, it's just not possible, as we all know. Corey Albright has always been the people's champion, the underdog who fought every disadvantage, kicked down every obstacle thrown his way to scale the heights of the Pro Surf World Tour. For years, he was the nearly man, the runner-up, world number 2. So, when, finally, he stood on the very brink of having it all, the world was cheering him on. We wanted him to win it. He deserved it. He'd earned it. It was his time to shine. Clover's smile faltered. One single moment. That was what it came down to. One split-second choice, not even his own. And everything changed. She felt the familiar lump gather in her throat as she looked out and saw the sad, furrowed brows among the audience. Not just the sponsorships and the competition money vital for supporting his young family, but his health, his strength, his ability to live a life free of pain. Clover was quiet for a moment, letting her words settle. I wish I could say I was in the business of happy endings. I wish I could tell you talent or passion or dogged determination will always overcome adversity, But if that was the case...